Okay, next part. After I finish the sky, I want to paint the water. I'm going to use the lemon yellow, and I want to get this reflection in the water first. So I'm going to, right below my sun, I'm going to paint lemon yellow, which is your lightest yellow, and I want to sort of make this triangle shape, just like that, okay? But when I paint this, I want to use horizontal strokes. And I don't have to fill it in completely with the yellow. I think one trouble that people have when first starting to paint is they use too much water. And if you notice, I have a paper towel and I keep dabbing my brush onto that paper towel after I wash my brush off, okay? I use the paper towel to get off excess water. Then I'm going to get some medium yellow, okay, kind of mix it into my reflection right now. The other thing that people sometimes have trouble with is they use too much paint on the brush. If you can see, my brush only has paint halfway down from the tip, halfway down. The top part of the brush doesn't even have any paint. So you don't want to get your whole brush soaked with paint, because then you don't have any control over where that paint is going. And then I'm going to pick up some orange. Remember, this is wet on wet painting, so I don't have to worry about my colors mixing too much or that my brush still had some yellow on it. That's okay. Again, you want to paint with horizontal strokes because this is water. Water is always painted horizontally unless it's doing something like splashing or a waterfall. Okay, I don't have to fill in everything because I can also take my red and I can go in and I can blend that together. Okay. So it's kind of tricky. Not too much water on your brush, so it's not too watery. On the other hand, not too much paint, and so the paint is not too thick. You have to know just the right amount. I'm just putting in my kind of like a base coat, okay, and an underpainting for my water here. Just mixing up colors however you want. They just need to be a darker value than that yellow. You want it kind of uneven edge. I painted over my tree. It's okay. I can still see the line where my tree will be. So it's okay, I'll remember where it is. But you definitely want to paint what's behind an object in the foreground first. It's very difficult to paint around something. Okay, so while the paint is still wet, just like the sky, I want to mix in different shades of the red. I have the crimson here. I also want to mix in the cadmium red, that's the bright red, also the orange and the yellows. You can make this water as choppy or as smooth as you'd like. What you want to do is you want to go back and put details on top. So pick up some lemon yellow, I have some white, okay, thinner strokes. I'm using this flat brush on its edge, so I'm not painting with the thick part of the flat brush, I'm using the skinny edge of it. I don't want to make it too even, Okay, I have a little white mixed in there so I get some highlights. Painting the ocean, again, wet on wet painting. I'm just going to put down some blue. You have turquoise as well. You can mix that. Oh, let's get some turquoise. You can mix that in. You can mix white in. Really depends on what colors you want in the ocean. You want it more green, you want it more blue. You also have green, you can mix in there. So usually the ocean, as it goes towards the horizon, is going to be darker. This sky is dark and gets lighter. The water is going to be lighter in the front and darker towards the horizon, kind of the reverse. Remember to always paint horizontally. In this painting, you don't have to worry about the reflection in the water with the sun. Just like the sunset, you have to worry about that. But you can put reflections in the water. You can show the sparkle of the sun on the water. Okay. Painting the waves. So right along the edge of where the water is meeting the sand, you want to take some white. Just kind of put some foam right there. You can also take some white to make some foam in the waves. If you want to paint a wave, or you want to try it, this is how you do it. You're going to need a small brush. You're going to need to take white, and you're going to take your brush and you're going to start where a wave would start in the ocean. You're going to go up and make an arc, just like that, okay? So you take this brush with a white paint and you're going to go horizontally but kind of sloping down, so it's going to meet the ocean again. Then I pick up some more white and I'm going to start at the top here, and I'm going to go brush down and lift up, okay? So down and lift up, down and lift up, in this kind of arc motion, just like that. So you want the top of the wave to be kind of clear and white, and then the middle part, because it's going to mix into the paint that's already there, it's going to pick up some of that green and blue. Okay. Then you want to get pure white again for the foam, okay, which is going to be right along the base here, just like that. Okay. Make sure that you blend in this outer edge, and then a little bit, just a teeny bit of blending on the inside, okay, just like that. All right, there's your wave.